find us. And that's going to be the hard part because we're going to lose everybody here.
So how do they need to find us?
I don't know. Can you still talk to everybody?
Look.
So I'm going to check out and come back in.
Then live again. You may have to close your.
I don't know if I can
I
find
don't know
it.
how to look it up on my phone, but
And come back. Okay, let me see if that.
We got John Kenny back.
uh-oh, somebody made it. You're up. I can see you. Oh, there's Tiffany.
Oh, yeah.
It's better because we have a little bit better internet now.
We're close to the Starlink now.
Yeah, the backdrop.
I'm not across the street.
The backdrop is definitely different. We'll wait to see if we get a couple more people.
That's funny.
This is still showing your house on here.
And it's still on that one. So we're on that screen,
We're
this
everywhere.
screen.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see if we get a couple more people.
Is this what you went to? Because this says live.
Mm.
These are all the lives.
Uh-oh, I'm getting ready to get eaten up by a dog.
We have.
Oh, you just came right on. She's
Yes,
still
John.
looking for that bug. Hi.
Helps.
Want to be on the TV?
If you guys can go back to the other one by any chance and let everybody know we're here, that will help us.
I think Shelley told him.
If anybody has telephone numbers, anybody else that was here, that will help us.
Well,
Here they
there's
come. They're
Shirley,
starting to
Amanda,
come.
There we go.
Trying
Chris.
live again. So let me go over here.
Derek's at the call in the one first one so bad he thought he was at the haunted house.
Just give me a couple more seconds, get a couple more people. They're starting to come back in now.
Yeah, this is like a dead zone. Hershey's like a dead zone. There we are. That one. Oh,
Yeah, that one right there.
yeah.
There. Okay.
Wow.
So there's a little bit of a delay.
I think we're live.
We are.
But we're here.
If you want, I can turn these lights on and it'll help.
No, they can see.
It's fine. They can see us. We're not dark.
Okay.
All right. We have a couple people back, so we'll get started again. First of all, we want to
What were we talking
thank.
about, Hershey?
Well, first of all, we want to thank Shelley for getting us back online.
True story.
We had to walk through the dark, over the hill, both ways, uphill
Over
in
the
the
hill,
snow,
through the woods.
in the snow to get here. But the backdrop changed a little bit, as Derek said. Here it is, same
But the
camper.
floor plan's the same, so it's just like being at home.
Except for the cabinets are painted.
Yep,
Well,
cabinets are
but
a little bit
it
different.
still feels
so-
the same.
But that's what this whole
Same
RV
vibe.
community is all about, is everybody helping everybody. And thank goodness she had a little bit of Starlink so we can get back online and get out here in front of everybody again.
Jimmy forgot his wine.
I've come
and
on
all
wine.
the commotion.
I couldn't carry it all. So,
But I didn't forget mine.
so let us know who's back again. Looks like we got a couple of you guys back. So if you're here, let us know, the ones that were talking earlier, so we know who is back and who we need to go try to find. Minnesota Doughboy.
Half done with refrigerator replacement.
However you're
Fine. We came to their house. They can bark if they want to. I do want to say, like I'm reading through everything over here. What is that? Reach out to Good Time RV. John Kenny wants a big Hershey bar. So, John Kenny, we leave tomorrow morning. I didn't even get a giant Hershey bar for my kids. So, as much as I love you.
I could be swoon maybe.
No,
she's coming to the horse
Shelley
farm,
said
so-
you might could ask nicely. She'd see you at the horse farm. and
She hooked
could
us
bring
up
you
with
on.
some internet. She might be able to hook
She
you
might
up
be
with
hooking
a
up with a
candy
candy
bar.
bar.
Since we're leaving tomorrow and headed to Jersey,
Joyzy.
she might be able to get that for you. So
Is anybody in Jersey? Anybody? I think I know where most of the people here on the sidebar are, and Jersey is not it. But Denise Selby is in the commenters or comments or chat, whatever you call it. And she came by and introduced herself at the Hershey show because she is coming to the horse farm. And I want to talk about the horse farm for just a minute. Yes, I know. I said I would send an email, and yes, I will. Maybe tomorrow on the road will be a good time to get
After
that together.
Hershey, we were so busy at Hershey and then trying to get caught back up after Hershey. We haven't had a chance to even barely breathe. And, you know, a lot of people are here. So we go out to dinner and we go out to
We
dinner.
play.
We play. So
We work and play. But what I wanted to say about Hershey is this. I'm glad I didn't send out the email earlier like I said I would, because for those of you that were at Endless in May and recall that Carol Norval was generous enough to organize a potluck, and there's an app that she has that tells you how many main dishes we need, how many veggies, how many sides, how many desserts, how many plates, silverware, the whole shebang. You can go onto it, you can sign up for what you want to bring. And when I was talking to Denise at the show, she was asking about the potluck. Several of you have emailed in and asked about the potluck. So I talked to Carol this week, and Carol has agreed to do it again. What that means is she has a link. I will include it in the email. I sent it to Derek, so I'm hoping he will drop it there in the chat, that you can click on that link and you can go. If you're going to be at the horse farm, we are having our Find Us Camping potluck Friday night. I believe I said we'd eat at 6, but it'll be on that app as well. Carol has set the app up with an estimated number of dishes that we need for the number of people that are planning to come. So in the email, I will tell you that, but also I'm hoping Derek will drop it in there. And if you're coming to the horse farm, you can click on it, and that's how you can sign up for Friday night. Saturday night is the horse farms event. It is a potluck, but I have nothing to do with it other than I show up with the dish and we eat. So bring what you want to that. But if you can sign up for ours on Friday night, that would make it so that maybe everybody doesn't bring the same thing.
So if you guys are not coming, you're going to miss out, because we have, I think, a total of 62 RVs coming, which is pretty huge out there in the middle of a field. So I think it's going to be a great time. The last 2 years, whatever it is, we've had a blast. So if you can't make it, we're going to do it again next year. So make sure you put in your calendar. Just pencil us in for October. We don't know exactly what day it's going to be yet, but penciled in for October because we're going to do it again.
Oh, Conroe. We've been there.
So we're going to go through this real quick, see if we have anything in here that we need to talk about that we see you guys talking about.
I think those are all just everybody's here. Hello, hello.
Tiffany says she'll miss us at the horse farm. Tiffany.
I'm a little sad about that.
To October. John Kenny says, tell me one thing new you saw at the Hershey show.
I saw that new Fusion 425 that I drew.
So if you guys don't know, if you guys see the new side patio, the 425 Keystone Fuzion, Lisa had a hand in that. They asked her to draw something. She drew it. They made it. They created it. It still needs a little bit of work, some tweaks on it. But it's something that she,
you guys want to draw it to shut me up, because I kept saying, you should do this. You should do this. You should do this.
Moved the loft to the back
patio. It's not perfect. But
it did sell very well while it was there. So they are happy with it. So there's some tweaks needs to be done. We'd really liked it, and I'm getting growled at. But yeah,
he's not growling at you.
So that was the new thing that we saw, and that was what we really wanted to go see. We've already seen it, but we haven't been able to sit into it and listen to the comments that people have come in. So,
but we also got to see Fusion is also now doing stick and 10 models. So not good for us now, but had that been available when our kids were small and we had all the toys, they still have it's not a happy jack, but a bunk system in the back, and it's smaller. It's stick and 10, which means it's less expensive, and it's a bumper pull.
You got the link in there?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's cool. And Raptor, which is the other Keystone toy hauler brand, is now doing some stuff that a lot of the folks out west. So the East Coast toy hauler market tends to be more families or people like us that maybe have a golf cart or e-bikes, or it's a bunk room, or, you know, turn into master bedroom, whatever that looks like. On the West Coast, It's more, they don't need a garage area. They want to pull all of their toys all the way up into the living room, into the everything. And that's the area that they want to carry all their side by sides and their, what are the things in the sand rails?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a huge thing. And so they are really doing a lot of fifth wheels and stick and tens. That's the new floor plan. So industrial and whatever.
So Joyce, you said I need to invest in a Starlink. Why do I need to invest? We have friends who have them. So why do I need to spend the money on that? I spend the money on all the other things. So as long as we have all you guys there with Starlink, I can just borrow your Starlink. Makes it a lot easier. And Doughboy says they are not happy that Tiffany's not going to be there. Yes, none of us are happy at Tiffany's. I think Tiffany was getting ready to take over our meetup.
I know.
So everybody's wanting to meet Tiffany. Tiffany.
Well, Doughboy's met Tiffany.
No, I know, but
a lot of us have met Tiffany, but Shelly was looking forward to finally getting to meet Tiffany.
Because she didn't get to meet her when she came to her Harvest Host and when she drove through there. So Tiffany, people are wanting to meet you, so you need to make sure next time you can get to these things. So
somebody who needs a temporary job so they can go help Tiffany out.
Yes.
I know, right? We're all struggling with employees right now. It's a thing. Joyce said you need to get Starlink so she can have internet when we go out west.
Who?
Joyce.
Oh, no. You need to get
Joyce.
Starlink.
I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I bought something for you and Mike today at the grocery store, and there's a very funny story involved. And when I bring it to you at the horse farm, I will share. I literally thought I was going to pee my pants laughing at myself.
There's a story there, so you have to wait to the horse farm. Doughboy wants to know how to attach his residential refrigerator. Ours has feet down on the bottom of it, and it has a little bracket that holds it down. And then on the sides, there's some things that hold it down there. So
yeah, yeah. And then the front feet screw, up or down like a residential fridge does. And ours anyway had screws that ran through the feet to hold it into place. So I can't say that they're all done the same way, but
so now you got.
Oh, yours isn't like mine. Okay, well, Shelly's is different. Ours has a metal bracket.
I see a bracket.
She has a strap.
No, that's to hold the door shut.
Yeah, well, mine doesn't have that. It has a bar across the front.
Oh yeah, there's a bracket right there.
Oh, see that hole? Did you put that strap on there?
No, that's how it came.
We have to come see mine. See that hole right there, where that bracket is? Mine has a little bar that goes across the front.
Maybe the people didn't put it.
Well, the strap is a better plan.
So Brian Smoot says he can't make it because of overtime. Brian, you just need to tell me you don't need all that overtime and just come out.
And he still doesn't have a window.
And Kenny, what are you asking is waterproof?
I just turned our Starlink back on today. Got to pause it all summer. Nice feature. What are you talking about? Waterproof.
I got to talk about toy haulers. I think you was talking about the ramps.
Oh.
See, that straps.
I wish I had that.
So for all you guys that are
wanting
to know, we have finally got our last contract signed for our our crawl across the west. So for all you guys wanting to come out, Lisa we're gonna post on our Facebook page and our website both all of the campouts that are going to be there. So we know we have one in
Yellowstone
area. We're coming across and we're going to
Black Hills, South Dakota.
And then we're leaving there and we're going to
Pigeon Forge. I'm on board with that one. I can remember that one. The other two takes me a minute.
So we started Endless, and then we started Endless, and 2 weeks later we started heading out. So there's 4 campouts scheduled for next year. Make sure you check us out on Facebook. Check the website out. We will have all those on there. So even if you cannot make the trip all the way out west, which we're full now, we can't take on any more, but you guys can meet us at some of those places if you want.
And we will be. Did you already say we would be posting those? We will be posting those, and I will. Maybe I'll put them in a separate email. I don't want to tie it up with the barn, but yeah.
So we only have 25 spots out west in Yellowstone. We have 25 spots in South Dakota, but we have 100 spots in Endless and 100 spots in Pigeon Forge.
Right.
So I need you guys' help, everybody's help, your help, everybody's help to fill this completely up. We want to get 100 at Endless and 100 at Pigeon Forge. And yes, we would love to have 25 at each of the other ones. So those are the 4 campouts as of right now. We throw a couple more in. We talked to another couple more campgrounds this week or at Hershey that wants us to do some. So if you can't make those, maybe you guys can make something else. But we're trying to give you guys nice locations for these campouts. So we are going to try to add a couple more days to the camp out, especially the big ones, so we can do other things. We have been asked to do kind of like a community service 1 day a week while we're out there.
And then, so the way that will look is the manager at the campground will either communicate with us or with Lisa Mannon, who is our contact, as everybody knows. Maybe that area has a real need for somebody to come work the food bank, or maybe they just need people to help pick up trash in the local park, or whatever that looks like in their local area. And we're shooting for, if we're in that area on a Wednesday, like Wednesday's not an arrival day. Wednesday maybe is in the middle. Wednesday will be the give back day. If we're just there like a Thursday through Sunday, then it'll have to be a different day, but that's the plan.
So we're trying to make them at least 4 days minimum that you need to stay, which is going to be a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. And then, of course, we'll have it open. You'll still get the discount. Get back to the community, guys. So if you guys can come, be able to get those things. I'm going to try to get the fire department, the police department to do like a boot drive type of thing to give back to them too. So
but we'll collect money, and then the kids can check out the fire truck or the police cars or whatever they think the.
My cousin is a sergeant on Gatlinburg Police.
Okay, so maybe we can do something.
We can do it there. So it's not going to be just about us anymore. It's going to be what we can do for the communities while we're there. So if you guys have any ideas of things like Shelly just had there, please email us, let us know, because we want you guys to help us give back to everybody in the community. So, but yeah.
Bill, I wish I could feel sorry for you. However, I don't.
Yeah, Kenny, right now the patio floor is not waterproof. It's just water resistant. So if it is raining outside, you must put your decks up. I did talk to Morride a little bit more this week and said, please, guys, can we get a waterproof door? It shouldn't be that hard to get it waterproof. So when it's raining, we can leave the decks down.
Of course, it's easy for us to say that. We don't have to do the engineering behind it. So.
Yes. So we're working hard for everybody to get waterproof doors, especially with the side patios. I want to be able to put chairs out there. I want to be able to put stuff out there. And if it's raining, I don't have to put everything back up every night just to do it. So know that we're working hard. I'm
going to circle back to Bill. So Bill, I do not feel sorry for you that you've had to join the wine club. However, there is a good plug there because Tiffany does have a wine club. So if you ever stop or if you order wine from her or whatever, just keep that in mind.
And it's really good wine.
It is really good wine.
And I left mine over there.
Yes, you did.
So I'll have to drink it when I get back.
Yes, you will. Yes, Brian, we are going to boondock at the wall. Are you going to join us there?
When is Pigeon Forge? Right now, Pigeon Forge is near the end of July. I think we just got the contract today for that. So all this stuff will be online. Like I said, make sure you're following us on FindUsCamping.com because there is a camp out button on there now. So Derek, if you're still here, if you can link that camp out button from our FindUsCamping.com.
Can we all say thanks to Derek for being Johnny on the spot with all the links there?
Well, he's working on his camper right now. I know he's doing some inside work and he's painting and getting some stuff done. So he may not be here. I don't know. But if he's here, if he can link it, that would be awesome. All right, there you go.
There he goes. Boom.
So you guys can click on that link right there and go off and go see all of that. We're going to start adding to that. We have lined up some more partners. So my goal is for our partners, when we do these caravans, these crawls that we're trying to call them, that they will give all of our crawl members pieces and parts and stuff to make your life easier as we're traveling. So our goal for 2025, and this is just up in the air, so don't quote me on this, is we are going to try to go from milepost 0 to milepost 0.
Is it 0 on both ends?
I don't know. It is on one end.
Does anybody know the answer to that? Because I feel like it shouldn't be 0 on both
I
ends.
did look it up, and it did say milepost 0 is somewhere in Maine. So we're going to try to go from Maine to the Florida Keys, or Florida Keys to Maine is what we're going to try to do because it's going to be cooler.
Yeah, because
whatever.
The weather will be better that way. But I know it's 0 in Key West. Is it 0 in Maine?
So we do have a campground.
Weird, right?
We do have a campground in Key West. They're going to give us some pretty good deals on it. We're going to stay down there and we're going to head on up. So my goal, and Lisa's going to roll her eyes, so y'all watch it because she does it all the time, is we are going to try to get 60 RVs in 2025 to do a caravan. So in this caravan, it's going to be a little bit different. We are going to take 10 of you. Shelly's going to leave at 8 o'clock and take 10 of you. Bill Key is going to take 10 of you at 9 o'clock, whatever it is. So we don't have 60 RVs
So we're
going
not
down the
blocking
road.
traffic, and we're not blocking the campground when it's time to check in or
So,
out.
so the campgrounds like it already because we'll bring in 10 every hour, and that will get us all parked, and we'll get there we need to do. So that's going to take a ton of organization.
So let me just interrupt you and say
that's my goal, guys. So I need your help.
that's all going to depend on how this trip in 2024 goes. Yeah, we'll see.
So
I'm still trying to get the dates here
If
for you,
we-
John Kenny.
So if we do this 2025 0 to 0, how many people would even be interested? And you don't have to take the whole thing. You can go, you can follow us down to the Keys. We got somebody raising her hand over there. She's not, just can't
I
see
know,
you guys.
right?
So,
Yes,
but,
I'll go to the Keys.
but let
surely.
us know. Like I said, it's going to be from the
What
Keys
a place
up.
to kick off a trip. Can we just say that? What a place to kick off a trip better than the
You
Keys.
can go from Boston to the Oregon coast too, because I've seen where the highway comes down.
That would be fun.
3,300 miles.
Yeah. Well, this one, I hope it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to try a ton of work, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So
So the dates for Pigeon Forge, which is going to be at the Sun Outdoors Pigeon Forge, which is, I'll say it wrong, Sevierville, I think is how they say it. Sevierville.
she's severely,
Tiffany, I wish you were here
messed that
because
up.
she could Sevierville. She could really do it for me with that Tennessee drawl. Anyway, Monday, July 29th, arrival Monday, July 20th.
Did she mess that up?
I screwed that all up. No, that's right. Arrive Monday. We will arrive, those of us in the caravan, July 22nd, and we will depart the following Monday. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody has to come the whole 7 days.
It's a 4-day minimum
I
stay.
think,
and
yeah, I
everything will be
think
most of the
we're
weekend.
trying to do Wednesday through Sunday, but you're welcome to join us as early as Monday if you would like. So Wednesday would be July 24th through either Sunday the 28th or Monday the 29th.
You cannot book any of these until
Just
next
yet.
Monday. Next Monday, we are going to open it all up so everybody can start booking if you want to book.
And I
So-
will really post them all heavy there, but I just wanted to because John Kenny asked. That's what we're shooting for. You know, Tennessee's not so far from Florida, John. I think you and Rhonda could come. You would need to start packing on like the 1st of July because I know it's going to take Rhonda a minute to get everything tucked away, but then you could be well on your way. Love you, Rhonda.
Mhm.
Brian, I want Alaska too.
Well,
I was a
Alaska,
little concerned about
Hey,
damage going to Alaska and the rough roads and
the way to do that is to talk to Dave and Sandra.
yeah, so we have not rolled that out yet. That may be something out of the caravan side, and we'll just take another small caravan up there to see what goes on. But as of right now, we're
Ron's
doing some
laughing.
research. So, but yeah, so 2024 is our 6,000 mile trip. That's booked. We already have 7 or 8 people now doing that. So we're going to check that out and see how that works. If it works, 2025 is going to be 0 to 0, and that's what I'm going to call it. So milepost 0 to milepost 0, whether or not. So nobody even answered. Is there a milepost 0?
Nobody knows. What's the milepost for Route 1 in Maine? For those of us that have been to Key West, it's 0 in Key West
I don't have a prize for whoever can come up with that answer.
because we don't know.
Eastern Canada would be nice. Yes, Eastern Canada would be nice. I don't have my passport.
Joyce,
yet.
we're currently working on passports, so we can definitely talk about Canada. For sure, Troublesome here will have his by then.
I was born abroad. I have 2 birth certificates, so I can't expedite it like most people can.
He has 2 birth certificates, but neither one of them count. He had to get a whole nother, some DD something form from the government.
The bad thing is I had my passport many years when I traveled with my dad across the over there to
Germany.
Germany and stuff, and I let my passport expire, which I
Across the
should have done.
pond.
So
America's first mile.
so now I don't have it. We're working on it when we get back home next week, and I'm gonna try to get it so we can do some more things. So
Rhonda said 0 to 69 in Maine. So it really starts at 0 at the northernmost spot, and then it's 0 at the southernmost spot. Seems like somebody should be going the other way at some point.
did you find it?
It's the first mile in Fort Kent, Maine.
Fort Camp, Maine. All right, so
0 to 0.
there we go.
I
So
guess you
0
can-
to 0. We're gonna try
You
to
can
figure
do
it
your
out.
0 to 0.
It runs for 2,369 miles from there all the way to Key West.
There you go.
2,369 miles, which is shorter than the trip we're getting ready to go do. So talk it up. You guys put it on your calendar for 2025. If we can all get it together, I'd love to have 60 of you
Siri
guys to do
says
it.
yes. Well, Siri knows everything.
Siri knows nothing.
Siri and I have a hate relationship. Although on the way over here in the dark, she did turn my flashlight on when I asked her to.
Amanda says she knows people to post off. Who do you know? You know anybody?
I don't know. Like, I think she knows a couple
So
people.
let's go ahead and now that we're here, first of all, if you guys can help us, there's 32 people here now and I'll have 6 likes. So if everybody can like it, so YouTube likes it, please give us all the likes, as many as you can. But if
it's
anybody
hard. The
has,
people that are watching you on the big screen like that,
I know it's
there's
kind of
not a
weird.
choice to-
I'm watching myself
like-
here and there.
It's a
So,
time delay though.
but if you guys can, you guys have any questions, give us some questions about the campouts, the meetups, the caravans. We have more partners coming on that we are lining up right now. I've been emailing, which, you know, these partners that we line up, we make sure they give you guys discounts. So to help you guys have a better experience in the RV world. So,
If the people, I forgot their
oh,
name.
she knows people for the post office for my passport. So
Yeah,
I
'cause
need,
she works. At the
I know,
post
but I need to know
office.
what to do because I've never
I
had to
already
get a
looked it
passport.
up. We have to go home. We have to get your whatever that stupid government form is and my birth certificate and go to the post office.
All right, but I need it fast.
I'm sure they need something more than that. And when they get there, they'll be happy to tell me what else they need. It's kind of like the DMV. There is somebody else here in the park, and I do not remember their names. And the Sprinter, like right up from you. And we were trying to meet up with them before we left, but it just didn't happen. But they're coming to the horse, so we will see you there if you're on this live. And if you're not, well, then we'll still see you at the horse farm.
They said I can make an appointment online. Yes, I can make an
Yeah,
appointment
we do
online,
have
but
to
I
make an
can't.
appointment.
Yeah, I can't just do it all online. So, but we need some.
Missed us 1,000 Trails Williamsburg over Labor Day. Where were we for Labor Day?
You know where we were Labor Day. That was 2 months ago. I don't even remember.
We were. Were we there for Labor Day? And we just didn't
You mean
catch
marriage
up with you.
certificate for your passport?
Kenny
Birth
Collins.
certificate.
Man, you left out of here. Didn't even say bye, dude. You didn't
Yeah,
even,
anytime you change your name, you have to
You
to
didn't-
prove why.
you didn't honk your
It's craziness.
horn. You didn't wave. You
From a
didn't
real
say
ID, I had to
bye.
have
You
it.
didn't say anything.
He waved when we were leaving the other day. He was
No,
down there with no shirt
When he-
on, waving.
Oh, wow, that was bad view.
That's why I didn't see because
Right? You were like, no.
No.
But you'll see him at the horse farm too. It's going to be fun at the horse farm. Everybody's going to be there.
And you need Lisa.
All
you
the
didn't-
cool kids.
So Lisa, you need a marriage certificate. So her marriage certificate or
Because my
mine?
name changed.
Oh, that
You
sucks
don't need
for
one
you.
because your name's the same
Yeah, that's
since you were born.
It's a sorry name too. So, all right, we need some questions. Give us some questions, Joanne or Schreiber. Schreiber,
Joe Schreiber.
are you here so we can get some questions? You always give us questions.
Well, okay, Brian. So if that's the case, it wouldn't start at 0.
What is it?
That's where my confusion lies. I feel like it should start at 0 at the south and go up. He said the counting always begins at the state line in the south. So in theory, if it's 0 to 69 in Maine, then it should start at 69 and go like 0 in Key West, 69 in Maine.
No, it'll be it starts at the main border, so it'd be 0 at the main border and 69 up here.
Right.
That's what we're saying. So,
So,
we're going from 0 to 69.
We're not going 0 to 0. We're
We have
going
a- we have a
0
partner.
to 69, right? Hi.
Because I want to be on.
You're not on. You're too low. Nobody can see you. There you are. Yeah, there you are. Your sister misses out. She's asleep over there.
George, how's the parking going to be over the horse farm? It's going to be parking. Just
It's
like
going to
this.
be
So
not perfect. It's fairly level.
we've never had this many campers
It's in
over
a field.
there. It's gonna basically be first come first serve. So if you want somebody next to you, you need to get there about the same time because they do not want us doing a bunch of turning because they don't want that many ruts out there for the horses to break their ankles and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be first come first serve. People are going to start coming in on Friday morning. And we're going to try to do a couple rows of 20 is what we're trying to do now. So it'll be
We
20,
came there before
20.
we went there before we came here for the specific point of discussing with them how they wanted us to park and what we all thought would work best. Now that, the best laid plans still don't always work out perfectly. So when we get there, it may change. There is one little berm that they're concerned about, like for the longer rigs. If you're this way, you're not gonna be able to get level, but if you were sideways, maybe you could. So we may have to put some of the smaller RVs there.
I would
So
bring a
we
couple
have a
blocks.
plan,
I
but
would
yeah,
bring a couple blocks just to make sure. And if you do have a generator that is not on board, they are asking you to put a piece of something down underneath there because it has been dry. Thank goodness we've had a little bit of rain, but they want us to put the generators on something just so we don't catch the field on fire. So
at Hershey,
yeah.
what is your opinion of prices and discounts offered by sellers at the show?
well, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't believe, first of all, as far as RVs, I didn't believe that they were a lot cheaper there, but we have noticed that they are doing discounts there because they have to pay to be there, so they're trying to get rid of some stuff.
But are you talking about RVs or like add-ons?
Add-on things there. Moride actually has stuff on sale cheaper there than we can give you with our discounts. So everywhere I saw, I believe things are cheaper. And while we're on that, Passport America, if you guys are not Passport America members yet, the lifetime membership is going to go away December 31st. So if you want the lifetime, you better get it now. It's going to be good.
I want to say it's like $3 something. It was on sale for cheaper than that at the show. It was $2
I think it's
something.
$2.99. It was $2.49 at the show. So
I heard a rumor from a fairly reliable source that perhaps that the pricing, the lifetime pricing is going to stop December 31st. That's a fact. Like that's on their website. That's a done deal. But I heard a rumor that perhaps they would also offer that lifetime for one more week during the Tampa show.
We try to talk them into doing it. Do it one more time at the show because I think they would get a lot more people there.
Bottom line, that it would make sense to let it be after Tampa because it's just in January. But whether they can pull that off or not. So there is a slight possibility that could happen. But if you're thinking about getting it, you should just go ahead and get it before the end of the year.
I mean, we were stupid and we went out and we did the Passport America year after year after year after year. And we spent more money doing it year after year than we did for the lifetime.
And that poor lady at the show, she would try every year.
And I will tell you that we were boondocking and we were for a couple of days and we needed to dump our tanks and we were going to go to a Love's. It cost us $10 just to dump the tanks. And I said, Lisa, can you check and make sure there's not a Passport America around here? She found a Passport America for 50% off and it cost us $10
for a full
hookup. Had 50 amp water and solar.
We're skipping the Love's. So, we're going there.
Yeah, they're there. So
they're there.
So it
was in Nebraska.
So we went in for $10.
That's the cheapest one I've ever found.
We were able to dump, fill, and reload and hit down the road, and I don't have to worry about going to a Love's. Nothing wrong with Love's.
But I love Love's.
If there's a full hookup 5 minutes down the road, $10, I'm going to do that. So Passport America, for you guys that don't know, there is a lot of blackout dates. You can't go stay for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But it's great. Sometimes. It's great to use to get from place to place. So for what it's worth, I would sign up for it for $200. I think it's $249. Even it's $299. All that is 3 camp out, 4 campers or 4 camp spots in a lifetime. And
Grand Canyon Railway in Williams, Arizona. And it was a nice little park in that you could take the train on up to the Grand Canyon. And I didn't think at all about checking Passport America because I thought, I don't think that's that kind of park. And they were. And we stayed for half price. That trip alone paid because we ended up extending. We were only going to be there for a few days. We ended up extending, and then we left when it was getting ready to snow.
All right, so I got a couple things here real quick. Derek says they're expecting rain this weekend at the farm because he's on the road from there. So we need the rain. We own a lawn care business just about an hour and a half from there, and we're begging for rain to get our seed up and growing. So
Maryland. Probably rain.
So that's perfect. And hopefully it doesn't
rain. So let it rain before we get there and then have a couple days to dry out so that it's not a squashy mess.
It only goes to the forest.
Yeah, so we don't know that yet. So George, yes, we are
expecting rain and wind too.
Oh, too. Okay. So, and Lisa Pink says she's at Endless Caverns right now on the Passport America. So
I forgot they were a Passport
What are
America.
you paying for right now for that site? I mean, I know it's 50% off. So if you're paying 25, we know that site was 50, but it's definitely worth the money. It's lifetime. So I know you're going to camp 4 times at one of those places and you're going to pay for it. So, but
Oh,
any
he
questions?
likes
We
you.
need some more questions from you guys. We weren't really prepared again for this one because we've been at the.
Well, I wanted to talk about the horse farm, and I do need to send an email, but like I was excited that we were going to have the live tonight so we could talk about it because several of you have emailed in or text or send carrier pigeons. Like you will find all kinds of ways to get in touch. But the potluck has been the biggest question. And so it prompted me to ask Carol if she would do it. So for those of you that weren't at Endless, let me just throw out here. Here's what Carol does because Carol has a skill. She puts together the app. You sign up for what you're going to bring. And then when we get there, Carol will organize everything so that when you arrive with your dish, I'm going to ask you what it is so that she can place it. So when you go through the line at the potluck, you go through like all the meat dishes and then you go through the sides and then you get to the desserts and all the crock pots are in one place, all that kind of stuff, which was very nice. So you weren't like running back and forth, wanting to go back because you missed this or missed that. Everything was very organized, which was quite impressive. I do also want to say we're going to do the potluck at the farm. We discussed
Because it's boondocking. So.
It is boondocking. We did discuss with Wayne today. He may have his tents up for his barn party by then. And if he does, we are welcome to use that area with the tent, the picnic tables, but
our power is limited.
Yeah, the power is limited and we will still need to bring some tables to set the food on, even if we have picnic tables. And some of us will probably still have to sit in chairs, whatever. I know none of y'all are going to die over that, but
I'll sit in my own chair and not use a table. So I'll free my table up for somebody.
I just want to put it out there so we don't have like 30 people showing up with crock pots and we really don't have a way to plug them in, or, people like, it is what it is.
Just remember this is a boondocking event. So pretend like we're going on a picnic.
Well, I mean, even if you had your crock pot running all afternoon and you brought your dish over, it's going to stay warm because it's in the crock pot. I just want to put the expectations out there so we're not all expecting the Taj Mahal because it's a horse farm.
Raising the wild berries. What was your highlight of Hershey? Oh, excluding. I thought it said including your special guest.
We had the best sleepover guests. Oh, it was those raising wild berries people.
So that's the great thing, once again, about our RV community.
Autumn, you left something in the camper, but I'm going to bring it back to you. You're so worried you were going to remember everything and you forgot something. And I'll just let you think about that.
I'm not going to tell you what it is on national TV. Maybe I'll go get it and show everybody.
A nice new Keystone fold-up art. Oh, table. Okay.
What was that?
Brian. Shelly's got tables. We've got a table. I know. We got lots of people with tables, so I don't think it's going to be a problem.
And if you have cornhole boards, bring those. If it's not raining, we will play some cornhole out there. I'm the reigning champ from the last camp out.
Oh,
so Ray Weinbarger, if you're there, I need to be beat. So I've won the last couple I played. So that's why I try not to play at our camp out. So you guys all have a chance.
She thought Endless was $35.
That's not a bad deal.
And Amanda, I know you're talking to Lisa Pink, and their roof is done, and you should see it. It's beautiful.
I almost want to get mine done now.
They got that like flex armor or whatever. She sent pictures. Did you see them? Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I want to get done to this eventually.
What days are we at Chesapeake Bay? Man, that's kind of private. We can't tell everybody where we are.
In case we have to cancel our Jamaica travel.
We're there for right now. We're there for 3 weeks. That may change.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's gonna change.
It's gonna change.
He doesn't know, but it's gonna
as
change.
of right now. We're there from the 26th of October through November 16th.
Shut down. I worked for the government for 17 years.
We might be there a little later than that, Brian.
We can't be there later. It's 21 days.
We might come in later than that a little bit.
I might be spending my birthday at Chesapeake Bay.
Oh, you will definitely be spending your birthday.
So it's a party at Chesapeake Bay on my birthday.
When's your birthday?
November 10th. So everybody don't forget, I like gifts.
Denise, you should be warned. Cornhole's pretty serious in this group.
And Ray says, not for long. Okay, Ray. I beat you every time I played you. Every time. I might have had a good partner. I don't know.
Yes, and Ray, Jimmy is very jealous of your roof.
Yes, I am. I am jealous.
I am trying to be there for the band bash, George. I don't know. The whole thing's a little up in the air at the moment. Kenny, everybody deserves a second chance.
What was the
Don't
whole
let one bad egg spoil it forever.
The good news, Kenny, it's November. They won't be cutting grass. You know, we own a
True
lawn care
story.
business, so we know they won't be. They might be cutting leaves, but they won't be cutting grass. So you need to sign up.
Kenny
You need
had
to
a
get
bad
there.
Chesapeake experience.
Let's see how many thousand trails people we can get there while we're there, and we can have our own little camp out there. So if you're coming, let us know if you can be there, so we can keep up with you guys.
Not that I wouldn't love to see you and Brenda, Brian, but fingers crossed that your trip doesn't get canceled because that sucks.
Yeah, speaking of COVID, because I know that's what you're talking about, because he's going on COVID. The Hershey show, we've
heard of a couple
3
cases.
or 4 people that caught COVID either at the show or they brought COVID to the show, but it never. They got COVID during or after the show, so it's coming back. It's doing.
I
its
think
thing.
maybe they came with it and then they didn't know they had it, and then they left because they weren't.
But everybody
good.
we have talked to about it, it's just like a cold. They just have
Maybe
a cold
they
for a
didn't
couple
share
of
it.
days and it's done. So it's not like it used to be.
Oh, you'll be in Florida anyway. Well, that's better than Chesapeake, no matter what. Oh, Charlie will be in Chesapeake. Charlie, are Dan and Carol going to be there too? Everybody's going to be at Chesapeake. It's going to be a party. Party.
So, does anybody have any concerns or questions? Anybody have any questions that didn't get to go to Hershey besides what we really learned, what we saw? The weather was terribly hot the very first day. And then by the end of it, Lisa was in a jacket and a hoodie. So the weather there was perfect. The weather was nice.
I mean, he's sitting here now in shorts and I have a hoodie on. I am getting warm, but usually I'm cold.
There was a lot of new floor plans for all of you guys out there, whether or not what brand you like, Grand Design, Forest River, Keystone, whatever it is. There's a lot of new ones coming out, and there's a lot of neat looking floor plans. Yeah.
The truck's running fine, Sean.
Truck is up and running. Knock on wood. We're good.
I was going to say I forgot to take some, but I got some before we went. I need to do a reel. I have the stuff to do a reel. I just haven't done it yet.
Chicken feet, I got to try to get done by Sunday, and then we'll do the 425 for the following Sunday. So that video will be coming out.
Oh, Miss Shirley's going to be at Chesapeake too. Forest River with the hidden front office.
Forest River.
Forest River or Montana?
Yeah.
Forest River. What was it? Riverstone. Of course it was.
Yeah.
Riverstones are
Who
beautiful.
could afford a Riverstone?
I'm just saying they're beautiful.
Huge.
Yeah.
Office, and it was hidden. You opened the TV and went in behind.
Yeah, if you have,
that's cool.
If you guys haven't seen the Riverstone by Forest River, I know
Yeah.
we're Keystone people, but you really, really, really need to check that out. That was a really, really nice.
They're fancy,
nice thing, so.
Not everybody
What?
will be in Chesapeake.
Good.
Except for Shelly, because she's going to be in South Carolina, and Kenny, because he's going to be in Florida.
Well, Doughboy, you can come down to Chesapeake Bay. It's not that far from where you are.
I thought you were coming to the horse farm. Did I make that up?
I think he is coming.
Well, then he should just stay and go to Chesapeake Bay.
I don't know if he's Thousand Trails.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Of course, George, she's up late. She's here to watch us and talk to us.
Y'all are bad.
So give us some questions, guys. Did you guys? Yeah, where's everybody now? Let's tell us that. If you want to tell us where you are, let us know. Who has the Nomad Near Me app? Have anybody ever heard of the Nomad Near Me? We're on that now, and it's kind of like a thing that you can see sitting right here by you. It's a Nomad Near Me is an app that you can see where everybody is if you want to be found. And if you're friends with somebody, then it'll pinpoint a little bit farther, closer to you. So that's a cool little app. We don't do anything wrong. We're not trying to hide from anybody. So that helps us if something ever happens or you guys need help or somebody needs help, we can find you guys. So if you're not on the Nomad near me and you like it, download it, friend us. We'll friend you guys so we know everybody is.
1017. Miss
Do you
Shirley,
have
are
it?
you at the horse farm? I can't remember. I don't have my list in front of me. I'm just trying to see because Denise said they're going to be in Chesapeake. So Denise, you're probably going to meet a handful of people at the horse farm that are also going to be at Chesapeake when you're there. And we will not be there by the 22nd. Florida in the middle of nothing.
So Brian, if you're sitting at our house at the Naval Weapons Station, you should have us up on a big TV so everybody there can talk to us and see us.
John and Rhonda are in Rhode Island.
I know
Rhonda's packing.
She's
'Cause
been
they're
pack-
leaving in 2 weeks.
She's been, how long you guys been there? 6
Love you,
months?
Rhonda.
She's probably been packing a camper up to travel since then.
Oh, Charlie's in Pennsylvania.
We're in
Are
Pennsylvania.
you close to us? We're in Hershey. I don't know where Robin Hill is. Singing Firehouse.
So Denise is
going to Gettysburg. We're going to Lake and Shore in Jersey, and then to the horse farm.
Oh, we are on TV. I don't know where you're making money on the way, John Kenny. I don't know.
I know somebody, John Kenny, that you could, I know where you can make some money. I know somebody that needs some repairs done to their house.
I have a $5 bill for you, buddy. That's all I got. $5.
Oh, Charlie's only an hour away. Cool.
All right.
Cool.
So please, guys, make sure you follow us on all of our socials. If you guys aren't already, Instagram and Facebook, especially on YouTube. Follow us on the FindUsCamping.com because I am working on that website just about every day. We're putting out blogs on there. So there's things that we talk about that you may help you. If it's something that you guys like, of course, I share all that on Facebook too. So we would really love you guys if you can share our blog, share our post, whatever it is for other people to help join our village. Because remember, without you guys, we are nobody. So we mean that seriously. I've seen it in the campouts. I only know 5 people. So you guys all know 15, 20 people, 30 people.
Tonight's a good example. We'd be down the water if we weren't at Shelley's.
Yes. So Ray and Lisa, I know you guys know a lot of people. So keep doing what you guys are doing for us in making these campouts bigger and bigger and bigger. We're just trying to build our RV community up. And I've heard it now. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time I have heard that somebody had an issue, broke down or something, and they posted on Facebook, Instagram, or something. And I am nowhere near you guys, but I shared it. And I shared it, and this person found it, and they shared it, and this person found it, and it's helped people get off the road. So that's what this RV is all about. It's not me, it's not Lisa, it's not Findus Camping. It's all about you guys. And I want to make it big, and I want to make it huge enough. So if anybody out there in all 50 states is having some kind of issue, you post on there, and I want everybody to share it. If you see somebody broke down, somebody having problems, share it, even if you're not in that area, because we are all out there to help each other.
I mean, like, just look in that little chat right there where everybody is all over the place. So you never know when somebody is near somebody that needs help.
Something you think that will help somebody else, please share our blog, our video, our post, or whatever it is. I am trying to build our community huge so we can help others. And that's what we're doing with these partners on the mobile display unit. I'm trying to get as many partners as I can to help you guys, because our goal is for you guys to have a better camping experience. And we are talking to a lot of people that are going to let us start testing some products, let us put products on there to show you guys. And we're asking for your feedback to go back to them to basically, like I said, give you guys a better camping experience, because who wants to have a bad camping experience? None of us. So if we can all work together and help create something better, it's going to help all of us.
And speaking of partners, if you didn't already send us questions about solar, send them over, because our solar partner will be at the farm. And the more questions we can send them in advance that they can address in their presentation, the less repeating and the more one-on-one time they can spend if you have specific questions at your RV. If they have to go to your RV to check a question and it's the same question somebody else has that they could have answered in the group demonstration, then it'll be easier for them to answer questions that are more general. And then as they go to like your specific rig to answer specific questions for you, if they don't have to repeat that. So
Maybe you need to get a deck of index cards and have everybody write their questions down on them. And start
Well,
so I asked everybody when I sent the email out, and I'll ask again when I send this out, where I said like, how big's your rig, all that kind of thing. What questions do you have? And we've been compiling a list, and it's funny because a lot of people have the same question. So, you know, like it's not like he's going to have 500 questions to answer, because a lot of people have the same question. And a lot of people's questions are similar, but there's not a same answer, but he can explain why that is.
The biggest question we had, and I'll let you guys know, and then there's no answer to it, is how much solar do I need? How many batteries do I need? There's no answer to that. It's depending on how you want to live. I am an energy hog. I need as many panels and as many batteries as I can get. So if you can boondock without air conditioning, you can boondock without this, you can boondock without that, then you don't need as much as we do. And I'm going to try to clear something up, because somebody asked me just yesterday, how many panels do you have?
It doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter, because and I don't even know the numbers. They come in 100 watt, 200 watt, 300 watt, 400, 500. So I can tell you I have one panel, and you'll say,
But
oh,
you
that's
still
not,
don't know what
that's
that
not
means.
much. Well, I might have a 600 watt panel up there, and I may have more than you do with 3. Same thing with batteries. When somebody says how many batteries you have, it doesn't matter. Do I have 4 9-volt, or do I have 4 C batteries? They would all be different.
Wow, now you're really confusing the whole.
I'm just saying.
The whole solar spectrum.
So we always try to, and I laugh because somebody says, how many batteries you have? I said, look, I'm not going to try to be a smart ass, but I have 4 batteries. 400 amp hours.
But I have 5
So-
batteries and I only have 500.
Yeah, so
Right.
I have,
So
so when you ask somebody how many panels they have and how many batteries they have, what they want to know is how many watts they have on a roof and how many amp hours they have in a battery bank. That's the best way.
and how much do you need depends. Like he said, he's an energy hog. But if you're somebody that leaves your windows open and runs a fan, you don't need near the amount that he needs to run
Or
an AC all night.
if you do it right and you're boondocking solar wise and you cap at 70 degrees. We've been in 127 to a
Right.
-4. So
Right.
I'm going to burn a lot more power than somebody sitting at right now where we are right now. So I think it's 50 degrees outside. I wouldn't be burning hardly any of my batteries with the windows open and a little fan blowing. So it
but if you
depends
were
on
somewhere
how
that
you,
it's 110,
it
then
depends
you're
on
gonna be
how
running
you
it
want to
hard.
camp. I want my bedroom at 54 degrees a night. Lisa wants to have her cup of coffee. She wants to run her hair dryer. She wants to wear a Caroline iron straightener, whatever it is. All that stuff.
Does it look like I'm running a hair
It's
dryer?
because your arm's still messed up. But all that stuff takes into account. So hopefully at the horse farm, we can really explain to you. We're going to be off grid. We can show you what we're doing. So
It'll give everybody enough knowledge to be dangerous. What it'll give you is enough knowledge to ask the more important questions, or that's the way it's been for me anyway. The more little tidbits I pick up, the more other things that I've heard in the past that I kind of thought, I don't know what that means. The more I learn, like, that's what that meant back there. Now the pieces are coming together. It's starting to make sense.
So we will be in 2 weeks. We have our next live, hopefully.
Beal too said we know a whole bunch more people, including Amanda and Beal, since Chincoteague.
Well, so
Great
our
time.
next live will be on October 4th. So make sure you guys put that in your calendar. Like I said, please share. We're going to try to put some stuff out a little bit earlier so everybody knows when our live is going to be. But October 4th will be the last day we're in New Jersey. And the next day we'll be heading down to our south to our camp out. So hopefully we have good signal there. I don't know anybody there right now that barn. I don't know.
The dog loves him. It's so funny.
I don't know if
Like he has pushed me away to lay on his lap.
so. Put it
Hilarious.
in your calendar. Put it in your Google Calendar. Your
Do people still have y'all here?
your
You're raising wild berries. That's funny.
your date planner, whatever you guys use. October 4th, 8:00 next is our next one. So what's
Good
he
luck
saying?
with that, Derek.
I'm looking for 0% finance for
Rest of my life, rest of my RV to add whatever I need in solar to have more than Jimmy.
All right, Robert, you have 150 more watts than I do. So you have more solar than I do, buddy.
But it's batteries.
But I have 600 more amp hours more than you do on batteries. And to me, the battery is what gets me through the night when I have nothing to charge. So
It just depends on what you need. It just depends on how you live. It's just like everything else.
if I can get 2 more batteries, 2 more 800 amp, two more 400 amp hour batteries, give me the 800, I will be setting pretty. So
Yes, Amanda, you can come visit in Joycey. Pink, Amanda, Joyce, and Donna be Miami for grandparents 6 weeks, but I'll pass it. Oh, she did tell me she was going to Miami.
Mhm.
Cool,
All
cool.
right. All right.
Cool.
So we appreciate you guys again. We appreciate Shelly here letting us crash her
Yes, ma'am.
Fusion
Thank you.
428 to borrow
Because
her
we wouldn't be here without her.
with her Starlink. I've heard good things, I've heard bad things, but evidently right here was a good
Yeah.
thing. So
Today was a good day.
So it got us up and running to talk to you guys. Watch out for your emails. If we don't have your email, please try to email us at FindUsCamping.com.
Today's Wednesday. If you don't have an email by Friday, email us, because that probably means I either don't have your email or something's mistyped. I don't have it correct.
But we're going to try to start putting out our newsletters once a month if I can get up on that kind of stuff and start putting everything in there too, so you guys have it. If we have your email address and you want to be on our email list, please put that on there. Anything we get new, our partners or whatever it is, discounts, our trips, or campouts, whatever it is, whatever we're doing, we will start posting that, sending that stuff to you.
Hey, Derek, can you hit that potluck link one more time, please? For Amanda.
Where were you, Amanda?
Well, I feel like it's up there somewhere, but
It is.
there he is. He just did it again. So now it's down at the bottom too. Cool, cool.
All right, guys. So we will see you in 2 weeks. Mark your calendar. Please let everybody know. I'm trying to get this live a little bit bigger so we have more people on here. Help us build the community.
Bring your friends.
And please tell everybody about us, like our buddies, the Wildberries and Derek and Autumn. And I mean, they're
And we
people.
met
And Lisa.
Pete and
Pink.
Lisa. What was their
What's Pete's
the West?
Yeah,
Pete and Lisa.
West on the move.
Yes,
So
that's
yeah,
right.
so before you guys leave, give the West on the Move some love. There's
Is her
still
name Lisa too?
Yes.
yes,
It's
there's
another
so many
Lisa.
Lisas.
Because
So,
God forbid we have somebody that's not a Lisa.
so they are.
Yeah, I'm on a mission now.
So if you guys can go over and give them some love. Vicky was on here too. Houston Loose. If you guys don't have them, go over there and like their pages. Give them a thumbs up on their stuff. Pass it on. We're trying to help them build too.
And I'm pretty sure everybody already follows Raising Wild Berries. But if you don't,
Raising Wildberries. So make sure you guys follow those three. I think that's all that's on here.
she is blonde pink. How'd you know that? Well, because we have Lisa Curly, Lisa Pink, Lisa Red.
Now we have a Lisa
So
Blonde.
now we have a blonde.
So now we got to make
Done.
another shirt. Maybe we'll make her number 2 because I don't know if the other one's on here. Maybe make her 3. Maybe
You should
since Lisa
You should
Red's not
stop
here,
being
we'll
ugly.
push her down. So, but yeah. So please, who's on the list, show them some love. Tell them that we sent you guys over there, and follow them. So we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Not remember that 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Yeah, we're
Was
not
that Chuck
doing-
Woolery?
Yeah, 2
2 weeks.
So we'll be there in 2 weeks, and then we'll see a lot of you guys in 2 weeks and 1 day. So
2
everybody, whatever, everybody have some safe travels out there. And
That's my line. You're supposed to say until next time, and I say safe travels, y'all.
bye.
Oh God, I have a